And are you refreshed? Yes. Good. Now what?
Thank you.
Just remember, the universe is not always even, but it is always fair.
I think this is a perfect environment to have a nap.
Yes.
The whole space.
We agree.
Yes. I would like to expand on the subject of translating vibration, blurring the line of future and now, and blurring the line of vortex and reality. There was one example that you gave to the audience I really liked and I really enjoyed. It's like you're driving in a car and it is in the present of now. And you look through the windshield, you can see the building and the scenery in the next few blocks. It is not now yet, but you know it's coming up. And you can see it, you can feel it. It is so close and so real, and you can almost call it now.
Well, anything that you are in the moment of having awareness of, you're doing it now. And rather than thinking in terms of looking back or looking here or looking forward, we used to play that you want to look through the windshield, not through a windshield in the floorboards, because that wouldn't be very satisfying. So much scrutiny to right now where you are. But let's be reasonable about this. Anything that you are contemplating or observing or aware of, you're doing it in your now. But we want to talk about the combining of perspectives more than anything. All of these analogies, even the analogy of the vortex, this vortex is a real vibrational reality. It exists. But until it manifests, it feels to you like it's future. So the only part of your vortex that you can really experience in the now is a vibrational awareness of it. The manifestation is going to be a future experience. We want to ask you, isn't there plenty in your now that is satisfying for you to experience? Maybe as humans you might say no, that there is so much that I'm still wanting to come that my now is still incomplete or insignificant or not enough. But we want you to understand that if you can become vibrationally blended with your inner being who exists in this vibrational reality, then your now will feel as whole as any future experience will ever feel. Let's come at it from another way. As you are in your now, moving toward your future, you are still in your now, moving toward your future, but you are still in your now, moving toward your future. Your future never gets here. Your future never gets here because it's always now, always now, always now, always now. So to blur these lines that you're talking about, these are vibrational lines that must be blurred. These are emotional lines that must be blurred. This is allowing yourself to see through the eyes of Source. If you could see right now through the eyes of Source, everything in your vortex would be a reality. How's that for a strong statement? Apparently we're really out here on the leading edge because you're all numb. If you could see through the eyes of Source, everything in your vortex would be realized by you right now, because everything in your vortex is realized by your inner being. You asked this important question about blurring the lines. So sometimes someone will ask us a question about time. And we say, rather than talking about time, let's talk about a continual more. Rather than time, you're just becoming more. We are all more now than we were when we began earlier today. We are more. We've contemplated more. We've experienced more. There is more understanding. In other words, we are more. So in the beginning, as we are visiting with you were mostly seeing yourselves as physical, human, physically involved, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching beings without much conscious awareness of the existence of your inner being or of your relationship with that inner being. That has been blurred. In other words, blended. Now you understand that you are this as well as that. Now, in order to get what you are asking for, you have to not only understand the existence of your inner being and the reality of your vortex, but you must be willing in your now to make it a significant part of your experience by feeling it, even though you can't see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it. So now your now has broadened to more, because now you feel anticipation and you feel eagerness and you feel wholeness and you feel moreness, even though it hasn't shown itself to you in all of the ways that it will, you're still feeling it. So you've blurred those lines between you and you. You're coming into alignment more and more, as we've been talking about all day here today, so that you are in the receiving mode. And in the receiving mode, you have vision of things beyond what you do when you're not in that receiving mode. You have perceptive powers, you have understanding powers, you have infinite intelligence at your fingertips. Things occur to you in the receiving mode that you couldn't begin to realize or to have occur to you if you were not. So all of this is being blended or blurred. You see? We like your question a lot because we want you to stand in your physical bodies, but we want you to be the more that you really are. And we want you to not demand the manifestation of all things that are in the vortex. We want you to love the feeling of what's yet to come, because otherwise you can't be eternal. If you need everything that's in your vortex to actualize and be realized by you now, then you cannot continue to be an eternal being, because you will always be in your now, making it more, allowing the more to be now, making it more, allowing the more to make it now. You see what we're getting at? There's always going to be more. There is always going to be way more in your vortex that is unrealized by you in terms of your physical senses than is realized by your physical senses. Doesn't that give you a sense of how vast and broad and big and eternal this vortex is, you see? So what we want for all of you is for you to become satisfied in your what-isness while you understand the wholeness that you are, so that you are allowing yourself to realize as much as is possible here and now. You came with us a bit. You understand more about what we're talking about. Do you think that you are among the band of physical humans that says, yeah, Abraham, just give me the money, I want to go on a cruise? Yeah, I hear all of this mumbo jumbo about vibration and about vortices that I can't see and about non-physical that I really can't relate to, and I'm in a physical world and I want to be in a physical world. And have you heard us say, you are in a physical world and we want you to be in a physical world? It's you that wants to understand your physical world. It's you that has been pinching yourself off from the wholeness so that you haven't even hardly been enjoying your physical world. And now you're starting to understand how it all fits together, you see, so that in any moment in time, no matter what the conditions are, you can tap into the resources of your clear view from non-physical, and you can be joyful in your now. And that's what you came for. Not one of you said, I'd like to go forth into a physical body, into the time-space reality, and I'll just monkey around with the physical stuff. I'll just play with stuff other people have created. I'll ride on the trains that others have created. I'll ride in the planes that others have created. I'll play the games that others create. None of you said that. All of you said, I'm a creator, and I want my hands in this clay for the satisfaction of putting pieces together, for the satisfaction of engaging the energy that creates worlds and letting it flow through my intelligence, through my consciousness, through my fingertips, toward my intentions.
I just have two quotes. It put me in that blurring line quite easily. One is from Henry David. It says, if you advance confidently in the direction of your own dreams and endeavor to live in the lives which you have imagined, you will meet with a success unexpected in coming hours.
Everything we've been talking about.
And
break it down line by line. First line, if you
advance confidently in the direction of your own dreams.
So if you advance confidently in the direction of your own journey, so what does that mean? Think about what you want. think about what you want, advancing confidently, not tentatively, not doubtfully, all the engines on the train moving that way. If you advance confidently in the direction of your own desire, then what?
And endeavor to live the lives which you have imagined.
And endeavor to live the life that you've imagined. In other words, feel it. Even though you can't see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it yet, feel it. Feel it, because it is real. Then what?
You will meet with the success unexpected.
You will translate that vibration into a thing. You will meet with the success that you have been looking for. Precisely.
And one from Wayne Dyer, make your future dream a present fact by assuming the feeling of wish fulfilled.
Perfectly said. He got that from us.